Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Trending C back again, another patented Saturday unboxing. Here we are. Most would call it an uncorking, but we 3 years ago we were trying to catch the wave of the unboxing trend.
Yeah, like kids unboxing.
It was like unboxing toys. And
yeah, exactly.
Unboxing all kinds of shit.
We used to put it in a box.
Yeah, that was short lived. They were like, fuck, we gotta find a box
whatever.
every time.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Pretty dumb.
So now we really are uncorking, but still calling it unboxing. So that's probably why we don't get
how
any
you
views.
name your videos, right?
That's right. And we are naming them incorrectly.
Okay.
We have Bearface.
Yes.
That's when you.
This is cool.
That's when you get shit faced, but you're angry. You're Bearface.
Probably a lot of people that drink whiskey don't drink whiskey again because of that exact thing.
No, it could be.
Like, look at this guy. This is cool. It's got the like embossing.
It's like etched. The glass is like etched right out.
Yeah, it's like a bear attacked the bottle.
And then even the label has a little like gash out of it from the
And let's point out the 7-year-old vintage.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just quickly go like this.
He's using his teeth. He's off camera. He's doing it. He's struggling. He's chewing.
Okay, that's all you really need. Okay, here we go. 7-year-old.
7-year-old Canadian
Here we
whiskey.
go.
Nice pop.
Nice.
And they used a real cork. Respect for that.
Respect. A lot
Canadian
of Canadian
whiskey,
whiskey does not do that. So.
You know what? It had the easy peel thing here, but it wasn't easy. Oh, maybe it was. Look at this.
Oh, I did it
If
wrong.
you pulled on that there, you could have just done this. It didn't work anyway.
Whatever.
Okay.
Well, Bearface really screwed up there.
Yeah, that's on that.
Okay, here we go.
So we tried this drunkenly at the whiskey festival, halfway along or so.
Halfway. I think like we weren't so drunk that it was like, like we just weren't appreciating it.
No.
In fact, it was the one that we're like, hey, this is actually pretty good.
This was the one that wowed me from the Cowichan Valley Whiskey Festival, and this is what, 2 or 3 months later.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because the Cowichan Valley Whiskey Festival, we've had a couple of wowers that are actually relatively well priced and around here available. Mm-hmm. Like the first year that we went was the Naked Grouse.
Yeah.
Was our wower.
Yeah.
You know. So
and now it's a regular in the bar, if you will.
Yeah. So this is cool because this is Canada. We get to represent a little bit here. It's 7 years old. Made by some very passionate people. The people that were promoting it were very into this one. So we're kind of excited that Canada has a new face to the whiskey world.
Let me read this information here.
Sure,
it says, Bearface, a team of seekers, blenders, coopers, and makers working to a single unified code to openly source, hint, hint, source. So they're not making it, they're sourcing it. To openly source the finest Canadian whiskey and finish it in unique hand-selected barrels sourced from around the globe. And it says,
from around the globe.
Hide nothing, fear nothing. Our bold Triple Oak signature release is a single grain whiskey, aged 7 years in ex-bourbon barrels on the shores of Georgian Bay, Ontario, then finished in the Okanagan Valley, BC, where we live, in tight grain French oak red wine barrels.
Wow.
For dried fruit and chestnut notes.
And that's at Mission Hill.
I believe it's at Mission Hill. That's what we were told. Chestnut notes, and finally with Hungarian oak, which is something that Dr. Don did with Wiser's, or with Pike Creek, to deliver a unique spice finish. So, so the red wine thing, people have been doing that for a while. One thing that I like is the chestnut notes. One of my favorite beers is a chestnut beer.
Yeah, totally. And
Chestnut
that's also
ale.
from Vancouver,
Vancouver, yeah. And so I think chestnut works really well with liquor.
It does.
And it's not really used that much. And chestnut isn't actually a future alternative barrel, so they're saying. Chestnut
I'd like to know, they say it's a single grain, but it's sourced from around the world.
No, it's a single grain Canadian whiskey, I believe. I think what they're saying is the barrels are sourced from around the world.
Okay.
They're saying ex-bourbon, and then they're also saying Hungarian oak. So they're saying basically, and then Canadian. So it's like American,
Around the world,
Canadian,
yeah.
Hungarian, around the world. So very corn whiskey on the nose.
Very much, but it's like that little hint of the red wine in there is really, really good.
But it is, that single grain is corn, 100%.
It's got to be.
That's a corn nose.
Yeah.
And now, I've had fallings out with 100% corn Canadian whiskeys in the past.
For sure. You guys don't get along all the time.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I was surprised by how good this one was. So,
but this, again, like some of those Canadian whiskeys that are 100% corn aren't necessarily done differently.
They're not the best offerings.
You know, this at least is a bit of an experiment on itself.
So yeah.
Well, I'm liking the nose on this. It's got a really nice, rich kind of sweetness. It actually sort of reminds me slightly of the Dark Horse a slight bit.
You can smell the bourbon influence too, though.
Yeah,
and it's a bit char smoky almost.
Yeah, it's definitely back there. But it also kind of has this like black currant kind of a thing going on too.
Yeah, that's true. Because black currants have that little bit of bitterness and a little bit of sweetness and like tartness.
The nose on this, I think, as this bottle goes down, it will really open up.
It's very interesting. It's got a nose for days.
It's very interesting, and I think one thing that we've really come to love is Canadian whiskey.
Yes.
It's one of those things that it takes a while to get into, but once you kind of have that aha moment with a Canadian whiskey, and then you find others that are in the same realm of deliciousness, it's exciting. Like, I love Canadian
We crave Canadian whiskey now, which was never the case before.
Oh, as this kind of sits for a bit, you're right that it's a little bit of like a, I don't know if it's mesquite kind of a smoke, but there is a bit of a...
I think it's just that char.
It's a char, I guess, yeah.
I just got a little bit of a, as you say, new toy plastic smell even.
Yeah, it's there for sure.
Well, should we take a sip and go back
Let's
to the nose?
What was the percentage again?
This one, 42.5.
Random.
Okay. Super random.
Okay,
let's
taste the stuff.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna go back in again.
Yeah, let's go again because you can't really judge on a first sip completely. You got to have that, let it sizzle out.
You're right that the red wine finish, the way it interacts with the corn, and I think the spice, it's very flavorful and very good and different.
It is different. I think that's one thing that's kind of hard to be in the Canadian whiskey world sometimes, because people pigeonhole Canadian whiskey as being like this one-dimensional character. What?
I just had a thought and I didn't want to get rid of it.
Okay, go.
Because I'm going to forget. Smell it for a sec. Smell it with me.
Yeah.
Blown out birthday candles.
You're not fucking wrong.
Right? When you blow it, and there's that like wax burning.
Yeah, that's...
There's a bit of the wax burning char smoke.
Okay, because my first smell, but when you were talking and you hadn't smelt it yet, was a little crayon-y, like waxy.
Yes.
And there is a waxiness to it.
It's blown out birthday candles.
And it's almost like you have to have the flavor in your mouth first now.
Maybe that's why it feels so good. There's nothing bad happens at a birthday party.
It's very nostalgic.
Yeah. Oh man, they've nailed birthday party.
Well, you guys, you got to get a bottle of Bearface for your birthday.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good. And you know what? Okay.
Oh, I keep coming back to the nose, and it has more smoke than I'm expecting.
Yeah.
And more just like...
You know what? Here's the thing. I think
100% no.
I got a bit of a love-hate relationship with the corn because now that I'm tasting a good corn whiskey, it's the corn that you get the craving for. I mean,
think so.
rye too.
Yeah.
But separately, like,
Yeah.
oh, I want a lot 40 or I want a rye.
Yeah. There are various
Or
things
I
on
just
their own.
want like a Weiser's 15.
Yeah.
You know, something with a lot of corn in it, or a Weiser's 18, or something very very corny.
Yeah.
Like us, very corny.
That's why we're Canadian. That's why it's Canadian.
Whereas like you don't always love those 100% corns, but they are the ones that draw you in.
Yeah.
Corn itself like is used for so much in like cooking and in,
if
corn
there
is
was
addicting.
If there was a corn like complete shortage in the world, like 75% of our diet would be
It's all
gone.
gone. Yeah, it's over. This is probably the longest fucking unboxing video ever.
We're giving people what the people want.
More of us.
I think so.
Probably more of the whiskey than
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are like, you should do longer videos,
True.
and they're like, well,
Like, I want it to be
like,
boring.
it's gonna be so dumb.
I wouldn't watch us for 15 minutes.
But hey, we are us.
Yeah,
We have to
I
live
have to
with
live
ourselves.
Try doing this 24/7.
Since birth.
Fuck. Okay, one last sip. It's good.
I'm
It's
liking this stuff.
really, really good.
And then after that sip, go to the nose. Like there's a certain level of like smokiness or charcoal or something
Yeah.
that's sometimes when you sip like a scotch after you've nosed it for a long time and then you're sipping on it and you go back to the nose, you're not getting the same experience. This I kind of find like it builds.
It heightens it.
It builds it, yeah.
Okay, one other thing I should add that remember we're giving a bottle of this away next month for our patrons.
Yeah, great.
So if you're a Trendy and C patron, if you didn't already know, one of you guys is going to win a bottle of this. We're going to ship it out. Last month we gave away a bottle of Buffalo Trace Single Barrel. This month it's going to be the Bearface. So all it takes is a $1 patron donation and you are in the draw. So check out our patron channel or account or page? Page. Probably page. Anyway, we better wrap this up.
All right. Cheers, you guys. Thank you so much. See you on the flippy flop.
See you there.
Penny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why. Subscribe on YouTube.